Have you ever finished a beautiful upcycling project, only to find that your hand stitching stands out a bit too much, distracting from all your hard work? Well, when it comes to the whip stitch, the secret to making it virtually disappear on fabric lies in a combination of thread choice, precise stitch placement, and consistent tension. It is not about making the stitch vanish entirely, but rather blending it seamlessly with your fabric. The whip stitch is a fantastic, strong, and secure hand stitch, perfect for joining edges or finishing seams. The reason it can be hidden so effectively is due to its diagonal nature. When executed correctly, the tiny, angled threads of the stitch lay close to the fabric surface, gently catching only a few fibers and almost melting into the texture and color of the material. To achieve this nearly invisible look, start by selecting a thread that exactly matches the color of your fabric. If an exact match is impossible, choose a thread one shade darker, as darker threads tend to recede more than lighter ones. Opt for a fine, strong sewing thread rather than a thicker quilting or embroidery thread, and always use a small, sharp needle that glides easily through the fabric without leaving large holes. Now for the stitching itself. Bring your needle up through the very edge of the fabric, catching just 1 or 2 threads. Then, take your next stitch diagonally across the seam line, again picking up only a tiny amount of fabric from the opposite edge. Keep your stitches very small and evenly spaced, making sure they are no more than 1/8 of an inch apart and just as shallow. Maintain a gentle, consistent tension as you pull each stitch taut. The goal is to lay the thread flat and flush against the fabric without puckering or pulling the edges. One insider tip is to always secure your starting and ending knots within the layers of your fabric, if possible. This prevents any visible bumps or loose ends on the surface, contributing to that polished, professional finish. Mastering this technique can elevate the quality of your upcycled projects, allowing you to mend delicate items or create beautiful, clean finishes that look professionally done. By paying close attention to these small details, you will transform your whip stitch from a visible utility stitch into a beautiful, hidden detail that truly enhances the overall look of your creative fabric and textile creations, ensuring they look perfectly finished and thoughtfully crafted.